Will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, I'm Audible, Hiba, Gayatri, Harshita, Mridula, Richla, Dhriti. So please ping me in the WhatsApp in the chat box itself. If I'm audible, then we can start our program. Thanks. Okay, so here before we try to understand, before we start the practical things, use the command ncpa.cpl, press enter key and check out what is the IP address you have. So right now I connected this network NICT HN underscore 28, sorry, 2G8. So this is actually Wi-Fi name. If I check the status here and go to the details, and you can see some of the IP address you have. So right now this Wi-Fi router is allocated one IP address, and which is given by the DHCP. Okay, DHCP means the dynamic host configuration protocol. This is one of the protocol which is working in the Wi-Fi router, which is taking care of distributing the IP address for the entire network. And this would be the IP address 192.168.0.179, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. This is actually my device IP address. So close this. And whenever you connected to any network, so check what is the IP address you have. This is a simple method. The first one, how I can check my device IP address, or else another method you have, use Windows key plus R and you type CMD and press enter key and use the command IP space IP config. So press enter key. When you type ipconfig and you check what is your wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi, the same IP address you have 192.168.0.179, and this is your virtual network adapter, and this is connected for 192.168.10.1. Then IP subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, then why do we use this? This IP address mainly used to identify the computer devices. Okay, if you have any device like mobile, laptop, desktop, whichever you have, so whenever you connected that in the internet, then automatically you would get one IP address. And one more you have like IPv6. You could see here link local IPv6 address FE80 something and all. This structure is different, and this structure is different. So this would be IPv version number 4 and IPv version number 6. Now the question is, sir, what is IP address? What is IP? So IP stands for Internet Protocol. IP full form is Internet Protocol, and any IP if you take. So as of now, this has 192, 168, 0.179. This is a structure. I can name it as IP structure. So according to the structure, look at this. There are four fields. So field 1, field 2, field 3, and field 4. Okay, there are four fields. and each field separated by dots that you can see in the middle. Okay, like 192.168.0.179, and each field has 8 bits capacity. So 8 bits, like for example field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4, like this. And each field has 8 bits capacity, 8 bits capacity, 8 bits capacity, 8 bits capacity, like this. So now the question is, sir, what is 8 bit now? So 8 bit means the range of 0 to 255 is called 8 bits, not 1 byte. Okay, so here you can set this, like field 1 must have 8 bits. Each field has 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255. This is called as 8 bit. Again, field 2 8 bit, field 3 is 8 bit, and field 4 is also 8 bit. This is what I can say structure of IP address. Now next question is, sir, what exactly it contains in IP address? Every IP, if you take, there are two IDs. There are two IDs. So number one, network ID, and next one is host ID. So network ID used to identify networks, unique network, and host ID used to identify computing devices like desktop, laptop, then mobile device. So something like this. Whichever is connected, then that particular device will get a IP address. So this is comes under one network. So depends upon number of networks and number of hosts, you can have this. Now the question is, sir, how can I understand what is the host capacity and network capacity? So to understand that host ID and network ID capacity, we have to study about IP classes. So here there are 5 classes. 5 IP classes. Class A IP, then class B IP, class C IP, then class D IP, then class E IP. So there are 5 classes. Now the question is, sir, what exactly uh, class A, class B, class C range? Any class A, like a class ABC is used for computer network, class D is used for R&D, multicasting purpose, class E is used for R&D purpose. But now, according to the structure of the class A, any first field, for example, here if I take, I am writing only the first field range. Based on first field range, so first field range of class A, any number starts 1 to 126. Only the first field. So again, I'm going to take you. This is the first field. Okay, so according to the first field range, based on first field range, you can identify what would be the range of class A and class B, class D, class E, F. Okay, so now class A range is 1 to 126, then 128 to 191 of the first field range. Next 192 to 223, then class D 224 to 239, then class E 240 to 254. This is the first IP classes range of the first field range. So now whatever I have written here, this is comes under class C, because based on this range we have a 192. Based on the first field range we can easily identify which class it is. So similarly, so some more number I actually have not used. For example, 0 I did not use, 127 I did not use, and 255 also I did not use. So 0 is always network ID, always network ID, and 127 is a loopback address, and 255 is a broadcast address. So because of these reasons, these numbers are not valid to host. If you have any host, these numbers will not be assigned by the computer systems, because 0 is always indicates as a network ID, 127 is a loopback address, and 255 is a broadcast address. Is it clear? So that's why I have not used 0 in the first field, and 127 also I have not used, because according to the structure and explanation, 0 to 255, it means each field has 256 dot 256 dot 256 dot 256. So each field has 256 capacity. So 256 into 256 into 256 into 256, or 8 bit into 8 bit into 8 bit into 8 bit. So totally you would get 32 bit address. So this is called as IP version number 4. IP version number 4 has 32 bits capacity, and IPv version number 6 has 128 bits capacity. Is it clear? So whatever you are studying now, it is completely belongs to IPv version number 4. Now the next question, sir, what exactly that private IP and public IP? So private IP address and public IP address. So private IP is mainly used for local area network, and public IP, which is used in wide area network. And local area network, like within a building, within an organization, people who are working as a system administrator, network administrator, they will take care of the private IP, and internet service provider take care of the public IP. Okay, so now how can I identify which is that public IP and private IP? So private IP of class A, then private IP address of class B, then private IP address of class C. Class A 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. Up to this much the range, the start IP and end IP. So the range of 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255, this is completely belongs to class A private IP address. Then for class B, 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255. Then class C, 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255. This would be the private IP address range. Now, if I take one example, like there will be a command like ping, then space -4, then if you type google.com. So look at this one IP address. Every website will have its own IP address that you can see here itself. This is your IP address. Then you can name it as which class. What is the name of the class? The class is 142. So 142, is it comes under which class? So 142 comes under class B. Okay, the first field. So I'll be writing class B. Then for class B, sir, how much is for network and how much is for host? So any class A if you used, first field is always network, then remaining three fields are host. Then for class B, two fields are network, then another two fields is belongs to host. Then for class C, three fields are network, then last one field is host. Okay, so see to that how many networks within the structure, like field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4. In the class A, the first field is network. In the class B, the first one and second field is belongs to network. Then remaining two fields is host. Then for class C, three fields is network and one field is host. So bits wise, suppose network has 8 bits capacity. Next, host has 24 bits capacity. Then again network has 16 bits capacity. Then again host has 16 bits capacity. Then again network 24 bits capacity. Then host has 8 bits capacity. So class A network has 8 bits capacity, class B 16 bits network capacity, class C 3 bits, like 3 networks and one host. Bits wise it's keep on changing. Okay, and this is not used for computer network, this is used for multicasting purpose, and this would be for R&D, research and development. Now the question is, what is the network ID? So the network ID is 142.250.0.0. This is the network ID of this IP address. The next here is that private IP or public IP. So private or public. So this is belongs to, check out that IP here. Any number is belongs to 142 here. So nothing is there. This is completely what it is, public IP. So public IP, most of the public IP used in wide area network. Is it clear? So these are basic fundamental things. You have to identify which is your network ID. And similarly, you take one more here. So like ping-4 youtube.com, enter. And this is again started with 142. Again, what is this? Class B, then 142.250.0.0, then it is public IP used in WAN. Now the question is, sir, Google IP and YouTube IP both are same because this the network ID is same. Google IP address and YouTube IP address both are comes under same network. Look at this. As I said here, two fields is belongs to network, another two fields is belongs to host. According to the calculations, the first field is matching, then second field is also matching for the class B. Now again, if I take one more here, ping space hyphen 4 uh, yahoomail.com. Look at this. This is your class A. So 13.0.0.0. Then again, this is public IP. So the network is completely changed. So now how do I connect between 13.0.0.0 networks to 142.250.0.0 network? Because both the networks are completely changed. So in such case, you have to use router. So there will be a router. So using that router in real-time campus in the enterprise network, people will be configuring this router and they'll be connecting and also working for these two network. So when you have a different network, people use the router device. So using router, they can connect multiple networks. If you are in the same network, so not required router device. Is it clear? So you have to identify which class, then which network ID, and which private IP address or public IP address you have to classify based on this example, whatever I've given. So I would like to give you some assignments. So assignment here. So yourself, you take minimum of 25 websites and classify them all IP address in this examples, whatever I've given. So minimum you take 15 websites and find out the IP address. So task one, so identify IP address, and task two, classify which class Then task 3, identify the network ID. Then task 4, classify is it private IP or public IP. Is it okay? So now I will try to give 10 minutes of time. So take any websites in the same structure and identify some of the IP address of the websites. So in this example, I'm going to take some Hostinger. You take hostinger.com, amazon.com, then you take Microsoft Azure, microsoft.com, azure.microsoft.com, then you take one more cloud.google.com, something like this. So check what it has.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't have a Mac lap. I mean, I don't have Windows laptop, sir. I have Mac. So, is any other way to download the software in the Mac, sir?
Mm, Mac, it's not downloading. You can use the command prompt. Okay, so after the
Okay.
installation also you can do the practical things, no problem. But for instance, if you have any doubts, just to clarify that, just I'm giving you this task, very simple one.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So those who are working for Windows platform, so they can use the commands and try once, so that you will get a confidence level.
Okay, sir.
Amongst it, how many of you are using Windows? Gayatri, Hiba, Arshita. Okay, try that once, Gayatri. Share the screen. You try once, share the screen if possible. I'll make you as a presenter. Check once. Share the screen now. Gayatri, is there any problem to share the screen?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. I'm not able to do it.
Okay, okay. Okay, you prepare yourself now. So I will continue with some other topic. So once if it is okay from your end, then I will make you as a presenter. So now this next thing is, as I said, ncpa.cpl command in the beginning. Whenever you click and open the properties and check the status here, you have one more term called as subnet mask. So the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So now the question is, why always we have to use subnet mask for every IP? So that also I will try to explain with a practical way. So like, you have a subnet mask. Now the next topic is subnet mask. Class A subnet mask, class B subnet mask, class C subnet mask. The standard default subnet mask of class A is 255.0.0.0. Any IP address if you use, like doesn't matter of public IP or private IP, any IP address if you are using, then this would be the common default subnet mask of class A. Similarly, for class B, 255.255.0.0, then you have another one, 255.255.255.0. Now the question is, sir, what is 255? Then what is 0? So 255, it's nothing but your networks that represents your network. Then this would be the host. So as I said, number of networks and number of hosts here, where it was here. Look at this network. First field is network, then remaining three fields is host. So to understand that, in the subnet mask we have 255.0.0.0, class B 255.255.0.0, class C IP address, any IP address if you use of class C. So this is the standard default subnet mask of class C, 255.255.255.0. This is default subnet mask of class ABC. So this is also called as class full address. What it is, it's a class full address. The structure part, you have here also four fields, like field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4. There are four fields and each field is separated by dots. Okay, and then why do we use this subnet mask, sir? The answer is to identify the range of IP address of each class. To identify the range of IP classes or IP address, sorry, IP addresses of each network. For example, look at this. What is the number of IP addresses are available per network of class A? According to the structure, you have a networks. How much? 255. And you have a host. How much host? 256 into 256 into 256. Here also 256 networks. If I multiply by 256 into 256 into 256, so again, why it is 255, sorry, 256, because it's a 8 bit. Check in the calculator what would be the answer. 256 into 256 into 256, then answer is this answer. So this would be the maximum number of hosts per network. Per network you are getting 167,77,216 hosts per network. Again, if you multiply by 256, just imagine again into 256, if you multiply, then you would get 4 billions of IP address. So whenever you use class A, this is the host range of class A address. Then if I take class B networks is 256 into 256. Why? Because two networks are there. So 65,536. Check once again in the calculator. 256 into 256. So 65,536. Then what about the host range or host IP address? 256 into 256. Again same number. This is what host per network. Again, if you multiply with the number of networks, then again it cross 4 billions. Then you have a class C 256 networks, 256 into 256 into 256. Then there's a number of networks. So networks are increasing. So as many networks, if that increases, then number of hosts also decreases because you have only one field. So what will be the host one field? So the capacity is 256. So per network, then you have 256. Now you tell me, class C, is that used for larger network? So this is used for local area network, small network, because you can use per network 256 host. Then if you have very large organization, then you have to use class A. So lakhs together IP when you required. Then only for large organization, if there is a thousands of PCs, then you must use class B IP address. So how can I determine this? Because your subnet mask is going to explaining you what would be the number of hosts per network of class A, B, C. This is all about IP address. So if that understood, you type as yes in the chat box. So open your WhatsApp. I've shared some of the simple examples of MCQ format of IP address. If the concept, if that understood, what I would like to request you is, in your chat box, you try to get the answer of each one of these questions. So I would like to request you all, please participate in this MCQs. Open your WhatsApp, just write the correct answer in the WhatsApp itself. If you are using PC, use your chat message in the Google Meet. Go to Meet and get me the answer. So write for all. Don't answer for one by one. So make a list your answer in the WhatsApp message. Like one, the answer is C. Then two, what is the answer? Then three, what is the answer? Then once it is finished, then you send me that complete details. And meanwhile, if you did not understand the question, just you ask me. Any doubts? Hiba, Gayatri, Arshita, Mridula, Rati, Kavya, Richila?
No, sir. No, sir.
Fine.
No, sir.
So good, Kavya. Good, Gayatri. Nice, Hiba. So please check my answer. Just compare your answers to the right one. If that everything is correct, then just imagine you are perfect in this IP address. Just do cross verify your answers. Okay, so my next part is belongs to IP implementation. So how to implement IP address? So to implement IP address, there are two ways. One is manually we can assign IP address, and also dynamically we can assign IP address. But to dynamically, if you want to assign that IP address, you require DHCP server. So DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Then here network operator is required. So those who knows about networking, they can operate manually and they can assign that IP address. Then for this lab, what you have to do is you have to download a software called as Cisco Packet Tracer. So just you can go to Google and you type Cisco Packet Tracer, and if you open this link like computernetworkingnotes.com, something like this, and you can download any one of this version as per your operating system. Check out the software is available for Mac, Linux, and Windows, whichever version you like based on your operating system. Download it and install it. So after that installation, go to programs and here you type packet tracer. So I have not installed. So I'll be trying to download this. Which is having around 150 MB file size. So I will share this URL in the WhatsApp itself. Check in the WhatsApp and as per your operating system, try to download it.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, ma'am?
What is this packet tracer used for?
IP implementation. Just make you to understand here how to implement IP.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
This is not a real time application, just it is a simulation. Okay, look at this. this is going to set up in your computer system. After downloading, just you click install. It takes minimum 60 within less than 60 seconds. So now the simulation software is installed. Then launch this. Say yes. Say yes. So now this time is asking login credential details. So say okay. So now what you do is better you download that previous version like 8.0. If you go for the latest one, sometimes what happens, which is asking directly asking the credentials and login details. So try to uninstall that previous one. Go to programs and features. Uninstall. Say yes. So now look at once. It is established. Could you able to see the screen?
No, sir.
Yeah, now you check. So click next. Click next. I'm installing 8.0 version. So earlier I've downloaded and installed 9.0. So for the previous version, it's not required any authorization like credentials parameters. Launch this application. Say yes. Click allow. So now you have an option, continue as a guest, close this. So which allow you to wait for 10 seconds, and you can save maximum 3 files. Continue as a guest. So here I can take PC1, PC2. PC1 and PC2. I'm planning to create a network between these two. So to establish a network between these two PC, I'm going to use a cable called as crossover cable. So take this crossover cable, connect these two. In real time also you have to use crossover cable. If you ask the technical person, they would tell you what is crossover cable. Like even next upcoming class, I will try to explain how the color code of crossover cable between these two ends. And just you open this and go to the desktop mode and click IP configuration and take one of the IP 192.168.10.1, and whenever you click subnet mask, it's updated. Then close this. So this would be the 10.1. Again click in the next machine 192.168.10.2, then just you close this. So now I have assigned IP address for these two machines. Then I would like to test that network is that working or not. So open any one of this machine, open a command prompt, then here you try to ping. So use the command ping 192.168.10.2 and press enter key. So if everything is okay, then you will get reply from that machine. So how in the real time I'm getting the IP address like ping uh, -4 google.com, something like this. So you have a reply. So similarly here also you are getting reply, so on so on. This is a simple method. And now again I will try to change the network topology. So what I would like suggest is I'm going to take multiple PCs, three. Next you take a fourth one, fifth one. So for time being I'm using 5 machines. Then I will try to use one switch. Okay, then use cable, straight through cable, and connect them into the concentric devices. Switch. So in the real time, this is how people will take care of this network. Okay, even you can insert some more PCs, or else you can use laptop also, something like this, and connect them into switch. So now the question is how to assign IP address. Again, repeat the same steps. 192.168.30.1. Close this. Next, 30.2. This would be 30.3. Click subnet mask. 30.4. 30.5. 6. then 7, then 8. For all computers, 192, 168, 30 is same. But only the thing is, last number is changed. Now again, open any one of this PC, use command prompt and you try to ping 192, 168, 30.1, sorry, 30.2. Press enter key. Check the replay. Are you getting or not? Next, 30.3. Yes, it's working. Next again, 30.4, 30.5, 30.6. So all PCs are working. 7, 8. Now what happen if I put 9? So 9 IP address is not there. So it's trying to ping, but it's not there. So it's asking and telling that request timeout. This is one of the error because the IP address is not there in this network, but still is trying to send in the packets. So this is how people will try to assign that IP address manually. Then once it is done, then go to file, save as, and name it as manual IP and share that in WhatsApp that you can use it. So for your references, I've shared that manual IP packet. After the installation, before you start, open this file and check how I have done. And similarly, you also create one simulations, save that in .pkt file and post in the WhatsApp group. Is it okay? So in the next class, we will try to explain like automatic IP address or dynamic IP address, how this is to be configured and what is required for that automatic IP address or dynamic IP address, how it works, that I will explain in the next upcoming class. So if that understand all the concepts of IP address, implementation of IP, so you type as yes in the comment box or in the chat box.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sir, about the software which I asked earlier, is it compulsory, sir, to download that software?
No, if you do it manually, then you can understand how to assign IP address.
Okay.
Okay, practically you can understand. But in real time, if I tell you to download multiple application softwares and installation, it takes a lot of time. So it's a very
Yes.
simple one. It's a very simple one. It's a less, what I can say, the size of the file. Easily you can install and also you can practice within 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Sir,
If you
I
do
mean
it,
not this one, sir. The earlier which I asked in the beginning of the class. There's some sir coming to our college and we have to install the software from him.
Yeah, that is mandatory.
Because that configuration is, I have like Mac, right? They said you cannot install in the Mac.
Okay.
So
What will you do?
I don't know, sir.
Mm, okay. So I'll try to check in the websites if is that available any other resources for Mac machine. Then I will share
Yes.
that link in the group itself. Then just you can make use of the resource. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Excuse
Thank you,
me,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, tell Maritla.
Sir, may I know what that software is used for?
Which one?
The one we were supposed to download, sir, today.
Cisco Packet Tracer.
Uh,
So
what
already I
is this?
shared that URL in the WhatsApp group.
Okay,
So
sir.
just if you click that and check whichever is version is comfortable for you, like don't try with the latest one. Better you go for 8.0 or 7.2.
Not that one, sir. The one we're supposed to mandatorily download in our laptop.
So our resource person will come and copy that resource to files. Whichever I already have shared that most of the files, 3 to 4 files. You keep that in your laptop. Then once if I start the virtual lab configuration, then you can practice that. You make use of those files and you can practice those things.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, it is mandatory. So all of them try to collect that particular files. So morning I have shared that complete 3 to 4 files, which is compressed files for him. Okay, if there is any storage issues or something like that, then try to delete that unwanted files from your laptop, and you keep that in your C drive or D drive, whichever is comfortable for you. Another 2 class it takes to complete this. Then I'll start this practical how to configure ethical hacking lab. Is it okay?
Yeah, sir.
Any other issues in your laptop like Gayatri, Arshita, Hiba, Mridula, Dhriti?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so meet you in the next class. So see you all. So take care of yourselves. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye now.